Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the topic relations. Relations specially for class 12th. Relation for class 12th we are going to discuss. First of all, the marks. This is chapter number 1 of class 12, that is relations and functions. This is chapter number 1 of class 11th. And chapter number 2 is inverse trigonometric functions. Both these chapters combine. When we combine these two chapters, then we get a unit of 8 marks. We get a unit of 8 marks. These two chapters combined, relations and functions, but out of which today we will study only about relation. But today we will study only about relation. Relation for class 12th. Directly coming to class 12th, before that we need to understand the concept of relation of class 11th. Recap. 11th recap. We have to do the recap of class 11th. So the first thing which we need to do for this is the Cartesian product. Cartesian product of two sets. Cartesian product of two sets. So let A and B are two non-empty sets. Let A and B are two non-empty sets. Then A cross B is defined as then A cross B. This is the notation to show the Cartesian product of two sets. A cross B is defined as the set of points A comma B. Set of points A comma B, this is called set of ordered pair. Element set of ordered pair, this element is called ordered pair element. Set of points A comma B such that A is coming from the set A and B is coming from the set B. This is said to be ordered pair. Elements of ordered pair, ordered because A is coming from first set, B is coming from second set. That's why we call it as ordered pair. This is coming in order. Let us take an example. Suppose we are having a set A equals to 1, 2 and we are having a set B that is 3, 4. Then what is A cross B? A cross B is, we will take the elements of ordered pair in order. So I will take here 1. With 1 I will take 3. 1 coming from A, 3 coming from B. Then comma 1 is fixed, 1, 4. After that 2, 3 and then 2, 4. This is A cross B. This is the Cartesian product of these two sets, A cross B. If we need to find B cross A, then we can write 3, 1, 3, 2, then 4, 1 and then 4, 2. So if this is set A and this is set B, then A cross B is given by 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4 in ordered pair element. Then B cross A is this. So moving ahead, आगे देखते हैं क्या करना है. I am rubbing this. Now, if A cross, this is the method how to find A cross B, or we can say how to find the Cartesian product of two sets. Now I am coming to relation. Definition of relation. Now R is said to be a relation. R is said to be a relation from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B if R is a subset of A क्रॉस B. और यहां पर ये A क्रॉस B क्या है? दिस इज द कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू सेट्स. कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू सेट्स A and B. Here. So the definition, R is said to be a relation from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B if R is a subset of A cross B. Cartesian product of two sets A and B. This is relation. For example, let us take set A equals to 1, 2, 3, and let us take set B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is set A and this is set B. So A cross B will be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Then 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Then 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 3, 4. This is A cross B. Now what is the relation? Any subset of this, any subset of A cross B is a relation from A to B. From A to B. And what is subset? Subset, we have studied in set theory that it is the part. Subset means part or the set itself. This A cross B is itself one of the relation. That is called universal relation. So first of all, I am rubbing any subset of A cross B is a relation from set A to a set B. Now suppose I am writing here R1, R2 and R3. Suppose R1 is 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, 4. That's it. Now I am writing R2. R2 is 2, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. I am writing R3. R3 is 1, 2, 1, 4 and 4, 6. Now we can see that this R1 is a subset of A cross B. So we can say that R1 and R2 is also a subset of A cross B. This R1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, 4 are coming in the set A cross B. 2, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. 2, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 are also coming in the set A cross B. But when I am watching R3, so R3 is 1, 2 is here, 1, 4 is also here, but 4, 6 is not there in A cross B. So R1 and R2 are the subset of A cross B. But this R3 is not a subset of A cross B. This R3 is not a subset of A cross B. So we will say that this R1 and R2 are relations from A to B, but R3 is not a relation from A to B because this R3 is not the subset of this A cross B. So this was the concept of relation, the definition of relation. कब relation होगा? और कब रिलेशन नहीं होगा। अगर कोई भी रिलेशन जो है ए से बी में है, ए क्रॉस बी का सबसेट है तो रिलेशन होगा, और अगर सबसेट नहीं है तो वो उसका रिलेशन नहीं होगा। Now, types of relation. Now the class 12th concept starts. Types of relation. Till now जो हमने अभी तक जितना पढ़ा है वो सारा 11th क्लास का कंसेप्ट था बेटा. Now types of relation. अच्छा, before that, suppose I have written in the earlier case that the relation R was 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 4. Suppose this was the relation from a set A, 1, 2, 3, set B, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 3 and 2, 4. This is the subset. So this R is the relation from A to B. Then domain and range. Domain of R is all the first elements, that is 1, again 1, so I will write 1, 2. Then range of R is equal to 1, then 3, then 4. 1, 3, 4. Also we are having codomain. Codomain of R is given by, if R is a relation from A to B, then this set B is always codomain. Set B. Whatever the relation is, this set B will be the codomain of that particular relation. Now we draw a Venn diagram also. Not Venn diagram. This is called arrow diagram. Not Venn diagram. This is called arrow diagram. So this is set A and this is set B. First of all, we will write the element. Element here is 1, 2, 3 in set A and 1, 3, 4 in set B. Now what we will do? 1 is going to 1 via relation R, and 1 is going to 3 also, and 2 is getting mapped with 4. This is the arrow diagram. That means image of 1 is 1, image of 1 is 3 and image of 2 is 4. Image of 2 is 4. This is the whole concept. This is also of class 11th. Now I am coming to the types of relation. Number 1. Types of relation. Number one is empty relation. Empty relation. A relation is said to be empty relation, that is phi, if we are not able to write any element in R, because phi is the subset of every set. So R from A to B है बेटा, phi जो होता है वो A क्रॉस B का सबसेट होता है बेटा हमेशा. Phi is the subset of every set. Empty set is the subset of every set. This is called empty relation. For example, suppose I am taking an example that I am having a set. Set A as that boys of class 11th. Boys of class 11th of a particular school, and I am taking B, boys of class 12th of that school, and I am defining a relation R equals to set of points A comma B. This A will come from this boys of class 11th, this B will come from boys of class 12th, such that A is the sister of B. A is sister of B. I have written a relation. If you will start writing the element, you will not be able to write any element, because if A is sister of B, then here this A should be a girl. It should be a girl, and A is coming from the set A. A is coming from the set A, and set A is consisting only of boys. So if I will try, I am not able to write any element in this particular relation. So I will say that this is empty relation. This is empty relation. R equals to 5. This was all about empty relation. The first type is empty relation. This is the example. Now I am coming forward, moving forward. The next type is universal relation. The next type is universal relation. Universal relation. So what is universal relation? R is set, obviously, but R from A to B is universal relation if A cross B, सीधी सी बात है, A cross B is called universal relation. और A cross B भी A cross B का सबसेट होता है, बिकॉज हमने पढ़ा 11th क्लास में दैट एवरी सेट इज द सबसेट ऑफ इटसेल्फ. ये हमने पढ़ा हुआ है दैट एवरी सेट इज द सबसेट ऑफ इटसेल्फ. सो वी विल से दैट A cross B इज कॉल्ड द यूनिवर्सल रिलेशन. अब इसका एग्जांपल देना पड़ेगा. इसका एग्जांपल देखो बेटा, हमने सेम सेट लिया, मान लो जो हमने पिछले केस में लिया था. सेट ए लिया था क्या, दैट बॉयज ऑफ क्लास 11th ऑफ अ स्कूल, एंड बी हमने ले लिया बॉयज ऑफ क्लास 12th of that school. Class 11, class 12. Boys of class 11, boys of class 12. Set A and set B. I am defining a relation R, set of points A comma B, such that the difference between the heights of A and B, difference between the heights of A and B is less than 10 feet. या सपोज अपॉन 10 फीट. नो प्रॉब्लम. ये मैंने सेट लिया है. आप सिंपल सी बात ये सोचेंगे, एक A है एक B है. A क्रॉस B में कई सारे एलिमेंट आए होंगे. अब A जो है वो B से 10 फीट कम से कम हाइट इज लेस देन 10 फीट. उनके बीच का जो डिफरेंस है हाइट्स का वो लेस देन 10 फीट है. चाहे 11th का बच्चा हो चाहे 12th का बच्चा हो, उनकी हाइट का डिफरेंस किसी का भी 10 फीट से ज़्यादा नहीं हुआ, कभी नहीं हुआ. इसका मतलब व्हेन आई विल स्टार्ट राइटिंग एलिमेंट्स, आई विल राइट ऑल द एलिमेंट्स. सपोज इन क्लास 11th हिमांशु इज देयर. हिमांशु की हाइट जो है इसमें सपोज करो देयर इज रमन, तो हिमांशु रमन आएगा इसके अंदर. और रमन सबके साथ आएगा. रमन क्यों आएगा सबके साथ? क्योंकि रमन और कोई भी एनी टू बॉयज आई एम टेकिंग, उनकी हाइट का डिफरेंस 10 फीट से कम ही होगा. तो व्हेन आई विल स्टार्ट राइटिंग द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ रिलेशन, I will find that I am writing A cross B. I am writing A cross B. So you can see that this is universal relation. Two types. First is empty relation, then universal relation. Now I am coming to third type. We are having total 5 types. Now coming to third type, that is reflexive. अच्छा, for class 12 specially listen बेटा. For class 12th specially for class 12th, जो रिलेशन है, रिलेशन ऑन ए मिलेगा, नॉट ए टू बी. रिलेशन फ्रॉम ए टू बी हमने किया है, बिल्कुल ठीक है. गुड रिलेशन इज अ सबसेट ऑफ ए क्रॉस बी, बिल्कुल ठीक है. बट अब हमें मिलेगा रिलेशन ऑन अ सिंगल सेट. और रिलेशन ऑन सिंगल सेट का मतलब है रिलेशन फ्रॉम ए टू इटसेल्फ. इसका मतलब relation will be subset of A cross A. Relation will be subset of A cross A in this case. Now the third type I am doing is reflexive. Very important. Reflexive relation. तो अब ये जो 3 बात करेंगे इसमें सिर्फ रिलेशन ऑन एक सेट की बात करेंगे, रिलेशन ऑन A. तो A रिलेशन R is said to be reflexive on A if A comma A belongs to relation R if a comma a belongs to R, if a comma a belongs to R, for all a belongs to capital A. for all का एक साइन भी होता है बेटा, इसको बोलते हैं for all. ये for all का साइन होता है, ये भी आप लगा सकते हो यहाँ पर मैथ्स में कहीं पर यह है उल्टा a, दैट मीन्स दिस इज for all. a comma a belongs to R for all a belongs to capital A. एग्जाम्पल देना पड़ेगा बेटा. तो whenever I am taking the example of any relation, first of all I have to take a set A. तो suppose I am taking the set A equals to 1, 2, 3. Then कोई भी relation reflexive तब होगा जब A, A belongs to R है हर एक A के लिए. हर एक A के लिए मतलब क्या है, यहाँ पर A 1 भी है, 2 भी है, 3 भी है. तो इस relation के अंदर 1, 1, 2, 2 और 3, 3 ये होना बिल्कुल नेसेसरी है, बिल्कुल जरूरी है. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 होगा. साथ में मान लो 1, 2 है या 2, 3 भी है, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अगर ये दोनों नहीं भी होंगे तो भी ये रिफ्लेक्सिव होगा. अगर मैंने यहाँ पर इसमें मान लो सेट में 4 कर दिया और यही रिलेशन रखा तो ये रिलेशन रिफ्लेक्सिव नहीं है. दिस रिलेशन इज नॉट रिफ्लेक्सिव बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग एलिमेंट 4 and we are not having here 4, 4, and the definition is a comma a should belong to R for all a belongs to. So if I am removing 4 from here, now this is reflexive relation. This is reflexive relation. I am coming to second thing, sorry, part number 4, type number 4. Type number 4 is, we will take the example later on we will take the examples. Now number 5, question number 5 is symmetric relation. A relation R is said to be symmetric if for all a comma b belonging to R, if for all, या फिर we can write for all this, for all a comma b comma R belongs to R, we must have B comma A belongs to R. That means this relation is saying that A comma B belongs to R should imply B comma A belongs to R. This should imply B comma A belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R should imply B comma A belongs to R. For example, suppose the set is, again I am taking 1, 2, 3, and R is 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. Suppose this is a relation. Then we are having element 1, 2, उसका रिवर्स 2, 1 है इसके अंदर. Then element 2, 3 उसका रिवर्स नहीं है इसके अंदर. हर एलिमेंट का रिवर्स, ईच एंड एवरी एलिमेंट, उन सब का रिवर्स उसी रिलेशन के अंदर होना चाहिए. डेफिनेशन कह रहा है ए कॉमा बी है तो बी कॉमा ए भी उसी के अंदर होना चाहिए. दिस इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ सिमेट्री रिलेशन. सो 1, 2 है, 2, 3 है, 2, 1 है. अब अगर मैं इसके अंदर 3, 2 डाल देता हूं, दिस, then this is symmetric. But this relation is not reflexive because 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 इसके अंदर है ही नहीं. Suppose I am writing, suppose this is R1, I am writing R2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, then 1, 2, then 2, 1. First of all, is this reflexive? Yes, because set is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all elements are there. Now is this symmetric? 1, 1 उसका रिवर्स 1, 1 है इसके अंदर, 2, 2 रिवर्स है इसके अंदर, 3, 3 का रिवर्स है इसके अंदर, 1, 2 उसका रिवर्स 2, 1 और 2, 1 का रिवर्स 1, 2. दैट मीन्स हर एलिमेंट का रिवर्स इसके अंदर है. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड, दिस इज सिमेट्री. This is symmetric. This is also symmetric. This is reflexive also. Symmetric and reflexive. This is symmetric and reflexive. This is not reflexive. Symmetric but not reflexive. But not reflexive. This was symmetric relation. Now last concept wise. Then we will do the questions from NCERT or other books. Part number 6, most important is transitive relation. Transitive relation. Transitive relation. What is transitive relation? A relation R is said to be transitive. A relation R on A. A relation R on A. Yes, this is set. This is relation. R on A is said to be transitive if A comma B belongs to R, for A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R. For all ही आएगा obviously. If for अगर मेरे पास A comma B belongs to R भी है बेटा और B comma C belongs to R भी है, that means एक एलिमेंट का बाद वाला एलिमेंट और एक एलिमेंट का एक ऑर्डर पेयर का पहला वाला एलिमेंट वो दोनों सेम है, then this should imply A comma C belongs to R. For example, ये एग्जाम्पल से समझ में आएगा बेटा आप लोगों को. एक रिलेशन लिया एक सेट लिया पहले. Suppose the set A is 1, 2, 3 and the relation is 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1 भी डाल दो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये है सपोज करो. अगर मैं इसको देखता हूं 1, 2 A, B मान लो. चेक कैसे करना है? किसी एलिमेंट का फर्स्ट एलिमेंट लिया उसका बाद वाला एलिमेंट क्या बाकी बचे में किसी से वो स्टार्ट हो रहा है 1, 2 है और 2, 3 है. इसका मतलब दिस A, C A, B, B, C 1, 3 इसके अंदर होना चाहिए. नहीं है तो ये रिलेशन ट्रांजिटिव रिलेशन नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट ट्रांजिटिव. मैंने क्या किया बेटा? आई एम पुटिंग हियर 1, 3 डाल दिया. 1, 2, 3 1, 3 है इसके अंदर. दैट मीन्स दिस इज नाउ ट्रांजिटिव. बाकी एलिमेंट्स चेक करेंगे. चेक करते हैं एक बार. 2, 3 है तो क्या कोई 3 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है? नहीं हो रहा है. दैट मीन्स अभी तक ट्रांजिटिव चल रहा है. 1 से कोई स्टार्ट हो रहा है. ये 1 से स्टार्ट 1, 1, 3. अब 1, 3 चाहिए मुझे. 1, 3 है इसके अंदर. लास्ट एलिमेंट पे आए 1, 3. क्या कोई 3 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है? नहीं हो रहा. दैट मीन्स दिस इज ट्रांजिटिव. एक बात यहां पर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट समझने वाली ये है बेटा, कभी कभी क्या होता है A, B बिलोंग्स टू R तो होता है बट वी आर नॉट एबल टू फाइंड BC बिलोंग्स टू R in that relation. AB belongs to R तो है but we are not able to find BC belongs to R in that relation. In that case R is transitive. In that case R is transitive. For example, set is 1, 2, 3 and relation is 1, 2 and 1, 3. 1, 2 है AB, B से कोई स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ, छोड़ दिया. 1, 3 से कोई स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ, छोड़ दिया. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ बेटा कि AB तो है लेकिन BC है ही नहीं इसके अंदर, तो दिस इज ट्रांजिटिव. तो यहां पर एक बात बच्चे भूल जाते हैं, इतना नहीं सोचते कि इफ AB बिलोंग्स टू R एंड BC बिलोंग्स टू R, इफ AB बिलोंग्स टू R एंड BC बिलोंग्स टू R implies AC belongs to R, then this is transitive. But if AB belongs to R but we are not able to find BC belongs to R, then it is also transitive. And if AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, but we are not able to find AC belongs to R, then it is not transitive. So this was all about transitive relation. Now just one more thing. If R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then R is called equivalence relation. If R is reflexive, symmetric and अगर कोई relation reflexive भी है, symmetric भी है, transitive भी है, तो then R is called equivalence relation. For example, ये 1 2 2 3 1 3 है इसके अंदर, मैंने यहाँ पर 2, 2 and 3, भी डाल दिया इस वाले. देखो 1 1 2 2 3 3 है इसके अंदर, सेट है 1 2 3, रिफ्लेक्सिव हो गया. सिमेट्रिक 1 2 है इसके अंदर, हाँ, तो ये सिमेट्रिक नहीं होगा. दिस इज नॉट सिमेट्रिक. तो इसके अंदर मुझे 2 1 भी डालना पड़ेगा सिमेट्रिक करने के लिए. तो ये नहीं बन पाएगा एग्जांपल. कोई दूसरा एग्जांपल देंगे बड़ा इसके लिए. This relation is reflexive and transitive. But not symmetric. For making it symmetric, we have to add 2, 1 and 3, 2. Then it will be symmetric. So this was the concept of relation: reflexive, symmetric, transitive and equivalence relation. Now the questions will be discussed in the next video. That's it. Thank you.